the elderly woman grabbed the girl away, then seized her seat. Facing the girl's questioning, the elderly woman stated that young people should give up their seats. Although the girl said she had bought the seat, the elderly woman even slapped the girl. Worse still, the elderly woman tore up the girl's ticket. The boyfriend arrived and asked the elderly woman to leave the girl's seat, but he was also slapped. Passers-by criticized the elderly woman's unreasonable behavior. However, the elderly woman arrogantly took up her cane and scolded everyone. Then the elderly woman seized the seat again. Seeing the elderly woman's rudeness, the girl voluntarily gave up the seat. Yet the angry elderly woman kicked over the girl's backpack and even broke her bracelet. After picking up the bracelet, the girl was very sad. It was a birthday gift from her father worth $1 million. Unexpectedly, the elderly woman mocked that the bracelet was worth at most $1. The angry girl demanded compensation from the elderly woman. However, the elderly woman played tricks and lay on the ground, complaining that she was being bullied by everyone. Then the vehicle arrived at the stop. Facing the girl's ridicule, the elderly woman stood up and wanted to teach the girl a lesson, but passers-by stopped the elderly woman's violent behavior. The girl took out the bracelet again, hoping the elderly woman would compensate her. The elderly woman snatched it and threw it on the ground. The increasingly aggressive elderly woman even wanted to teach the girl a lesson again. At this critical moment, the girl's father arrived in the carriage and stopped everything. The father told the elderly woman that her behavior was illegal. He hoped the elderly woman would compensate for the loss. Unexpectedly, the elderly woman thought the bracelet was fake. Although the father showed the purchase receipt, the elderly woman still did not believe it and even thought the other party was a scammer. Seeing the sad girl, the father took out a pearl necklace to comfort her. The girl did not even have time to admire the gift. The elderly woman snatched the necklace again and even put it on herself. The father immediately asked the elderly woman to return the necklace. Unexpectedly, the elderly woman lay on the ground, claiming the necklace was hers. The girl immediately chose to call the police, but the elderly woman was not afraid. The girl stepped forward to take the necklace. During the dispute, all the pearls fell to the ground. Seeing things going badly, the elderly woman immediately left the carriage and tried to get off, but the father and daughter blocked the elderly woman. Then the police arrived at the scene. The staff testified to the elderly woman's series of behaviors. Finally, the elderly woman was taken away by the police. Everyone was very happy that the villain was punished.